level. It's basically as that, yes.
Oh god, this level? Oh.
I've got to do it at some point. Might as well do it now and get everybody accustomed to these terrible bugs. Okay, I actually want to go over for a second that I like a lot of the character designs in this one. Most of the Mavericks are pretty cool. Not all of them. Boarski's kind of on the mid-tier there. But it's like, alright, you tried. And then you fight them, and you immediately change your mind. Also, Ride Chaser level. I'm sorry I'm starting with this.
Oh, don't worry, Ben. It gets better.
Ben, without me telling you anything other than the fact that I'm disarming time bombs, how would you assume that I do that? If your answer was drive over them, you would be correct.
My only guess would have been like to shoot them before they go off, but then you're still just blowing them up.
Right? I know. Who'd have thunk it? It don't make any sense. Also, like, you can't go backwards. So if you miss these and, like, don't get all of them on multiple laps, then they all explode because you're on a time limit because they're time bombs, and you have to start over. Like, entirely over.
God.
So you gotta go nice and slow, but there's no breaks, and the only reason I'm collecting as many of these as I am right now is because I kind of know where they are already, because I've played the stage a bunch of fucking times. Look at the ones coming up after this jump and tell me that it's fair placement for somebody that's playing through the game the first time. I missed both of them anyway. Or, like, coming around turns like this, or doing anything. It's like, you can't do that! It's wrong! You're cheating your players that way! Also, that heart tank pops into existence, and I miss it every fucking time I go past it the first time, because it looks like it isn't there. Also, I didn't collect that Reploid because he was still spawning into existence, and I wasn't technically touching him yet. Also, I just drove past that bomb at a distance clearly close enough to pick it up, but it didn't happen anyway, because X7 is a modern masterpiece. And everybody should play it if given the chance. If one stage...
I'm not gonna lie, it's rubbing me the wrong way, almost to the same level as, like, how people bitch about fucking, Sonic 06.
Yeah, it's amazing to me. Like, I can't believe more people don't talk about this at that level. Like, if one stage instantly can elicit this kind of response, then it's just like, you have to know you did something wrong. Like, there's no going back and saying, like, oh, well, you know, we couldn't do this or we could do that. It's like, no, you fucked it up. It's all obviously wrong. I'm probably not going to complete it. Yeah, no, unless I get really lucky, I cannot win this time. Because when you think Ride Chaser, obviously you think go slowly and aim at tiny-ass fucking black targets that you can't even see. Like,
I mean, clearly, it sounds logical to me, man.
Like, Jesus, at least the Ride Chaser stages that are bad in the 2D ones are fast and feel kind of like what you would expect out of a jet hover motorcycle thing. This is just, like, wrong in every possible way.
Oh, you can do it?
I think, yeah, oh shit, there is only the one. Okay, easy. Okay, cool.
Jesus.
And I got everything, so as long, like, even if I don't beat the boss, I profited. But get ready for this shit. Oh, damn it, I didn't get Tira's X. That dialogue is way too good. There's different boss dialogue depending on who you start a boss fight with, which is kind of neat. Oh, this one's cool because it's references. Road attackers are the, No, go ahead.
The road attackers?
Road attackers are the car enemies from X1.
They're completely just sounds like...
retarded.
Like the bad guy from one of the Karate Kid movies just sitting on a highway punching the middle of the highway.
Yeah.
Oh, how dare you group us with those punks? You'll
Punks.
get it for this.
I hope you like the word punk.
Oh, God.
Oh, so you must be the Road Riders then.
It's just neat because it's callbacks to the old enemies, which is like, alright, that's cool, but... Also, literally no matter what the characters say to Boarski, he loses his shit. Every time. It doesn't matter what he's talking... Okay, see my health bar? And how it recharged going into this boss, which, by the way, there was no boss shutter.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen every boss fight. And I don't know why, or like what causes it. It's just inconsistent as shit.
This is
like,
an awful boss fight. Like, I immediately don't like this arena.
Oh, get ready, Ben.
This is one of the better bosses in the game.
I can't wait for you for the last Maverick.
This camera angle is awful. It's... What the fuck is he doing? Like...
Well, I'm actually doing a lot of damage to Zero this time. Alright, I'd like to get up now. Oh, this game also has knockdown, which... Fuck that. Like, I don't want that in my 2D action. Just listen. It's like, I can't believe you got it so wrong! You've done voice clips for attacks before, Capcom!
And remember, man, this isn't the worst one. It gets worse!
Like, there was actually one of the people, like, remember when
I'm pretty sure if it gets much worse, it's just gonna be the E.T. game, except instead of E.T., you're playing an awful, pixelated Mega Man.
That'd be awesome.
I'll make it in, like, the next 2 hours.
Just instead of actually
Mega Man, why do
delivering
you care
commentary.
about Reese's Pieces? I don't know.
Zero phone pants. No, okay. So, remember when I mentioned the lock-on system not really being a lock-on? God fucking damn it.
Yeah, I kinda noticed.
Yeah, it doesn't lock on. It's aim assist, basically. Which means if anything passes in front of me when I'm targeting something that I want to target, the game will just be like, oh, you wanted to shoot at that little fucking wheel, right? Like, that's where you want to focus your damage efforts, right? This is what you want to do, right? Like, you don't want to beat the boss, you want to kill this little tire? Fuck it, that's what you're gonna do anyway. That also depends on you moving, too. So if you're locked on to Boss A and you move to Section C of the arena, the target will just be like, nope, he's behind you, fuck it. We don't need to orient you to it. Fuck that. So, that's a thing. And this is one of the worst weapons in the series.
And one of the worst weapon get screams in the series. You got
You did it. Look how excited we are.
Get a weapon. It just bothers me that there's not even good music for I catch stuff like this. But anyway, that's good progress. We beat a boss, we got an armor capsule, we got a heart tank. We didn't get a sub tank because I forgot about it, but I don't give a shit right now. I'll come back for it later.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, I would just call it good and keep going until we're
Or,
finished.
no, never mind.
You got everything.
Yeah, I was thinking about Soldier Stone Cock stage for a second. Don't worry about it. Never mind. Okay, so this... Lots of things are wrong with this. Alright, cool. This is the first time I'm doing it this power on, so... Reploids give you valuable chip items. Okay, cool. Thanks for telling me. I mean, it was in 6, but this might be somebody's first Mega Man game. God forbid. So we select X to power up, we select Rock to use his, dump everything into power, because why the hell not? Reploids give you valuable chip items! Use that... Yeah, you just said that! She tells you literally every time you slot one in. Every time. Including this. Like, she'll tell you twice in a row! It's ridiculous, like... Nothing has been that repetitive in the series so far. Not a single thing. And then you go to stage select after beating the boss. You can't even retry the stage. You have to go to the select or quit the game. And she still asks you to confirm whether or not you want to go to the stage select screen. I can't do it. It's so
Also,
bad.
cutscenes after
That shit
every
always
boss.
bugs me, regardless of game or how frequent. I'm just like, no, I just decided to say it because fuck it. I was bored and wanted to see what you do.
Also, by the way, like Myth said, there is a cutscene after every single boss fight. And it's all little chunks of the story that could very easily be put into one condensed section, or like 2, like they've done in the other games.
Where did you learn such a skill?
Also, this blows my mind.
I like how the text showed that Zero was supposed to be, like, shocked by that, and then the voice was just like, how did you learn that?
Wait a minute. Axel explained this to me.
No, okay, but this... That'd be okay if it was like an amnesiac character, which I hate that trope anyway, but these guys are fucking machines. Like, how can you not know about your own abilities? It's just like, I was built with it. Obviously I was built with it. Like, that's the answer to the question. There's no side shit, it's just, that's what happened.
Who's next? Also, do you want to
I just pictured one
Thank
of them
you.
doing the quote from that Futurama
well.
episode. Just, are you any closer to knowing how we walk? or talk. Yes, it's on your panel, stupid.
I choose to believe what I was programmed to believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's exactly that. It's like, that works in almost any scenario other than all your characters are robots. Oh, while I'm on the save screen, the very first thing it does to tells you to do when you're on the screen is push the X button. It's like, okay, cool. Are you sure you want to overwrite the save data? Yes. Saving. Save successful. Please press the X button. Now what do? Do I hit the X button again? No, I don't want to save it again. I want to go back. So I have to hit the triangle button. And this is a really minor pet peeve, but why doesn't it tell you that anywhere? Why is there not a back option somewhere? Because seriously, my instinct is to just keep hitting the last button that was displayed to me like this. Because why not? That's what the game told you to do. You're supposed to trust its controls. I can't just know what to do.
My instinct would have been to hit the circle button, because that's usually the one that goes back for PlayStation.
Yeah. And it might, I don't know. But either way, it's just like, I don't, like, why? This isn't complicated stuff. Alright, so, buttons. My personal opinion, because of how the camera rotates, which is just stupid as shit, the most comfortable way to do this is to switch dash to the change player button. Which that change... Oh, wait a minute. Heh, wrong one. That's my fault. Switch that to this. Then change player to that. So change player is the circle button now, which means you can't accidentally hit it. It's one of the face buttons, and you're instinctively hitting, shoot, and jump. Then to dash, it's a trigger button, which means you don't need to move your fingers around in some stupid position. I understand that that isn't the default, because that's, you know, the way it's defaulted is kind of how it is in all the other X games. But...
this isn't like it.
Exactly, like, if you're gonna have the 3D camera controls and that fucks with the rest of your controls, then I'm not playing by your defaults. It's bad. I'm saving this so I don't forget to do the controls again by some freak accident. But either way, it's just like, there's so many simple things that they could have done to make this into, like, not the best X game, but a playable one. Like, one that you could pick up and enjoy, like, maybe even as your favorite one, depending on what your preference is. But it does so much stuff wrong that's, like, inexcusable. It's not obvious, or it's not, like, Jesus, I can't even think how to word it.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a bad game.